So this is three receivers I'm going to cut heading into week 8 of the fantasy football season. And the first guy is Michael Gallup of the Dallas Cowboys. Just that whole Cowboy offense is struggling. And Gallup, he was the third wheel pretty much on the receiving corps to start the year, with CeeDee Lamb, the young rookie, emerging early in the season. And now with Andy Dalton or DiNucci, whoever is going to be under center, Gallup, he's just not going to get the targets or the play. Yesterday we saw Gallup get 0 and 2 targets only in a piss-poor offensive performance for the Cowboys. So Gallup, he's 77% owned. But there's so many receivers in this league, it's time to cut Michael Gallup because he's not going to do much the rest of the way on a bad offense with no offensive line, or honestly a good quarterback at that. So Michael Gallup, this is the week to drop him, week 8. So get rid of him. The second guy, Julian Edelman, who's been a fantasy beast over the last few years, but Tom Brady, he's not in town anymore, and it's Cam Newton in a run-first offense for the New England Patriots. And Julian Edelman, he's only had 2 good games the whole year. The last 5-6 weeks, he's done nothing. And yesterday, Julian Edelman, 1 catch for 13 yards on 3 targets. They're just not getting him the ball. I don't know if it's the injuries catching up to him over the years or just poor quarterback play. I think a little bit of both. We saw him on the bench. He looked frustrated. I don't think he'll do that much. His ceiling is maybe 15 points. There's so many receivers on the wire this week I'd rather have than Edelman, like an Aguilar, a Rashard Higgins, Antonio Brown even, I'd rather have, and he hasn't played in a year and a half. So Edelman's 70% owned. He's got to be dropped in more leagues, and this is the week to do it. And the third and final receiver I'm looking to drop, believe it or not, and it is a rookie who got high draft pick in the NFL draft, was Jeudy. And once again, he did not show up yesterday. He only had 4 fantasy points in 4 targets, 2 catches for 20 yards. And the Denver Broncos offense, they just looked horrible. Drew Lock, he cannot find the open man. Jeudy, he can't separate as of now off these corners. But it's just a bad offense in general. The Broncos can't get nothing going, and Jeudy in his last 2 games has 9 points combined. So I would drop him. He's 66% owned. He should be dropped in way more leagues as Jeudy. He's available in only 1 out of my 6 leagues I'm in. And I was going to go pick him up this week. Good thing I didn't. He was a waste. So Jeudy, I know, highly touted prospect. Maybe with a better quarterback or whatever, he'll be better next year. But this year, I just don't trust him. Drew Lock, he don't look like the right lock at quarterback for the Broncos. So Jeudy's the third receiver I'm looking to drop heading into week 8 of the NFL fantasy football season.